Nancy, tell us about viewability. Where do things stand in standards, and are you guys at the 4As comfortable, and where does it need to go?
I'm very comfortable with where we are right this minute. I think the industry came together, really focused on this, came up with a standard that everybody could live with in terms of how you define viewability, and we've got everybody behind that. However, I still believe, and every agency believes, that they should be able to negotiate based on what the needs of their clients are. One of the big myths that's out there right now is that agencies are demanding that everything be 100% viewable. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is that they only want to pay for what's viewable. And there's a big difference in that. And I think agencies have every right to have that kind of a negotiation. Every publisher is a little bit different. Certainly some of the announcements that were made over the last couple of months made it seem like the agencies were strong-arming the publishers, but the reality is they're working with the publishers to get to where they can get to. The measurement isn't 100% accurate yet, and I think we still have a long way to go. And ultimately where we want to get to is the equivalent of a GRP. The Trustworthy Accountability Group was formed, originally it was a group inside the IAB that really was designed to attack all the fraudulent advertising that's out there. And when I say that, I'm talking about non-human traffic and also identifying as somebody that you're not. It's illegal. It's something that is sort of rampant. Numbers I've heard can be as astronomical as 6.3 billion in waste. I don't know if that's the actual number, but that's the numbers we've been hearing. And so now what we've done is the IAB, the 4As, and the ANA have all come together. We've put in money. We're going to be putting in time to form another organization called TAG. To help combat some of this fraudulent traffic. Not unlike what we did with the Digital Advertising Alliance to help secure privacy rules and security. We are doing this as a separate entity because we think it needs that kind of a focus.
Let's talk about the 4As, what's going on. You have a big conference coming up in Austin.
We do.
What's going on in terms of topics?
It's a big conference, as you know. It spans 4 days, actually 3.5. And you will have everything from how to get compensated by your clients in a more fair manner to how we build a trustworthy and accountable ecosystem with regard to digital, to how to conduct a new business pitch. We have Robert Rodriguez doing the opening keynote on Monday morning, so I think hearing about his creative process will be a really interesting topic. We have Tim Armstrong on Tuesday, so we have some pretty strong headliners showing up for Austin, and right now registration's running ahead of last year, so we're happy about that. Yes, there is a lot of change going on. Yes, some clients are going direct with the tech vendors, but we also find that many of the clients are working with the media agencies to help them develop their own tech stack so that they're not doing it blindly and so that the agencies are able to work with it. I think that in those situations where the agencies are delivering value to the clients feel that they're more valuable than they ever have been, because this is a really crazy marketplace for them to try and navigate on their own. Just this morning we heard Kraft and Starcom talking about how they decided to make this effort together and really use data at the core and let the data drive everything that they did, from media placement to message to the individual that they want to have a conversation with. And I think that's what we're seeing more and more of, is everybody trying to come at this from one common ground, and in many instances it is data.